Hey, hi, Marlon Modest here. Just giving you a little guide into some WhatsApp communication. I'm not sure how deep you into communications, but this one here is just directed on effective on how to communicate. So right now, I'm going to set up another camera to be able to see the information. So here we are. I think the camera is on here. Right, good. So first of all, some people will use the WhatsApp web, as you may know. I'm just going to pull it up here. WhatsApp web, and the WhatsApp web, you will see it here. I'm using a double screen. So some people put their WhatsApp web there so that they could double task. You can actually be on a recording, on a webinar with one phone while you are still communicating. Once you are not the person who is actually doing the presentation itself, you can be going through your, if you notice the top three there, it is pinned. If you notice that they are pinned, I'm going to bring it up closer. Let me bring it on the next side. Carlin, bring it here. Excuse, come here, please. Right. If you see the top three, you notice the top three is pinned. The top three is pinned. We have the pin. That's the most communicated chat. So you would have well, WhatsApp only give you three that you could pin at presently. So your most communicated chat, you see the pin there? That's it right there. The pin, and that's the chat. So if you have a WhatsApp web on your phone or whatever, that's one way. Your top three, you pin it there. All right, so I'm going to come to my phone here now, right? And on my phone, you're still seeing the top three pin too as well. So it's a double thing. You can be on a webinar or two, depending on how you know how to do it, and still be on your WhatsApp web, communicating still via audio, definitely. And of course, if your phone has a split screen, you could be on the webinar itself. Let me just bring up the webinar here because I'm also on the webinar here. I'm on the webinar here, but I am also here on WhatsApp. So you could do a split screen. For some phones, has a split screen feature. Not all phones have the split screen feature. So that is here, right here. So this is one way of how you can communicate quickly. I'm going to show a live session of how I communicate actually, because for worship we have so many groups that some of the information isn't passed on quickly. So here, when we have to send out information, we have the different chat rooms for Karatbars, right? And of course, I have my additional chat rooms which I already coded. I'm just going to them right now, and right here, all of them right here. Right, so you can see there the card family 600, the KL, right? That's codes and targets, different projects as the case may be. So how do I get those to what are called broadcast groups? You have to create your broadcast groups and add the person in. The person on the next side must have your number saved in order for them to be in the broadcast itself. Broadcast is good and bad. There are codes that I have on some of them, which is for things that are happening outside of Karatbars. So maybe I may want to send a personal empowerment on. Right now, my WhatsApp is going off. You would notice here, just showing it off here, my WhatsApp is going off, and here you can see I have my WhatsApp down. When you're on the webinar itself, you make sure you have all these things set up. In this case, none of these I'm using, so they could stay up or down when my WhatsApp. So as my WhatsApp goes off here, and somebody's sending an audio or file or whatever it is, right? I can just click and forward it to the person while the session is going on, so that doesn't take up anything, and I send it to the parent, as the case may be, and it's done. WAP. Right? And I respond and I continue. Now I could do the same thing on my phone. I could do the same thing on my phone because I don't need to be on the WhatsApp web. I could be on the web itself, which we are right now live. And the person has just responded here, looking here, and I'm going here, and the person responded. And so yeah, I think it's 2 p.m. today. Not sure, but I think it's 2 p.m. Right? Yes, no difference. So that's the music classes. So what takes place is that when you have to send something to the WhatsApp web, because of the speed of how it is, I'm talking about the WhatsApp broadcast. To send something there, I didn't send out all my prayers this morning to the different groups, right? I'm going to send now to them now. I'm going to show how it's being done. I have the information here. I copy it here from off the audio here. This is an audio file. Select and I copy it. Select all, copy. I click share. I go to the WhatsApp. I look for the where it has to go to the priest, RC, Grace, MGM, and Sure. I select, I post it. The audio is going. While the audio is going, I can highlight by putting the asterisk, click paste of the information, star it. After it is starred, it will come up in a few minutes because that's going out to hundreds of persons. One time they're getting that. When it comes up, I select the information, I click copy. I copy the information, great. I come across to the other groups now because there's no way for me to forward that. If I go to click forward, look, I'm showing you here, and I go to forward it, I'm not going to be seeing that. I'm not seeing none of the groups. So I have to literally go inside the chat room itself and forward it. So I go to the next group, click forward. Next group, forward. Next group, forward. Next group, forward. Then I want to go back to the audio. I want to get the last song. I select it. Look again, select it. Select all. The three dots. Select all. Copy. Share. Go back to the WhatsApp. Go again. Select the 5. Forward. Come back here. Select the first one. Put the asterisk. If I want to highlight the information, forward. Send. Select the information. 3 dots on the left. Copy. Backspace. Go to the others. Forward. Next one, backspace, forward. Next one, backspace, forward. Next one, backspace, forward. Yes, I know I may have started with the advanced area of using the WhatsApp, but that's one way to do it. Now another thing is that let's say I want to send a message into the broadcast itself, or PITIA, but broadcast, if you go to forward the PITIA, it's not going to go just so. So let me just take something from the Good News Room, and I want to actually forward this here inside the chat room. Right? Now if I click on this here, the arrow, which some people are accustomed clicking, and I click forward on this 3, I'm not seeing none of the chat. You will not see it. But if you click on the three dots. You click on the three dots and you click on share. From here, it will allow you to see, and that's an error there, backspace. Oops. Right, good. So it's not the next one. Good. So if I click on the three dots and I click on share, it will allow me to see these five things, that the five broadcasts that I wasn't seeing previously before. Then I can set it out. Wapshot is there. If I need to say anything, I can have. If I need to edit it, I can edit it here if it needs editing. Good, and I send. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to send out this one here. Select, click on share. See it, select them, 5 at a time, send out. And that's how it is. So at the end of the day, the communication is how you work with it. Sometimes, let's look at the chat room as a perfect example. The Carrot Leaders chat room. Just now we just posted information. I select the information here now to see how many people actually read it in the time frame. Info, click on info. Andy read it, Carlos read it 3 minutes ago, Dwayne read it, Eric read it, Finian read it, right? Joanne read it, and these persons have read it. Who have not read it is Alan Ashe, Beverly, Deborah, Denise, Jamal, Josh. We're into almost 20 minutes of the presentation here, right? And well, of course, Colin is online, right? Here, Michael, and all these other persons here. So all these leaders who are inside the chat room have not read it. Now they may be on a webinar. And then we have another chat room, which is the presenters chat room. So let's see how many of the presenters are able to even log on and read it here. Carrot presenters. Was it that one here? Here we go. I select the information again. The last information I sent at 12:28. And I click on it, info. 3 persons read it 25 minutes ago, Mr. Alan Lieben, Mr. Carlos, and Carlin. Of course, Carlin is the one who's recording here right now. And then, of course, here we have all the other leaders and the presenters who are not able to either, who have not looked at it. Speed is the name of the game. If you want to be an effective leader, I say in communication sometime. Now this is just WhatsApp alone. Sometimes more people are on Messenger or Telegram or one of the groups there, right? So at the end of the day, it's what is your speed like? How are you looking at your speed of what you would do for your WhatsApp? But all the other groups, all digital directors just send something here and you see all the information that's coming across here. The video comes here, the admin send this, or Michael send this. Right, this is the session from yesterday, and how many persons have gone through. I right now also have that up, watching the whole session. I was on the road yesterday while I was on the webinar. And I try not to miss it. Once I'm not in church, I try not to miss it. So at the end of the day is, what's your speed like? How many persons are on their status now, marketing, this case may be. The status is right here in the center here. We have information all the time. Here, how many persons are on the status? They call the digital directors later on. Then they have different things happening, right? Men's group, students, next one, and all the stuff that is happening around the world. And of course, you can actually see how many persons. So let's look at the first one. right? We have 37 persons who would have viewed it. When you click on it, you can see who are the persons and at what time they viewed it. When you see what time, you can do your own marketing to them because you know that they would have looked at your information, right? So some persons that you can see, each person is coded on my phone in my address book, which shows up on my WhatsApp in the same way. So I have them in different groups. So when you have set up your WhatsApp in such a way that when you send something out, you can know um, who is watching, who is listening. I would say it's like a digital footprint for some persons who are always communicating via WhatsApp. So this is a way how you can track your business. I track my businesses this way. I do subliminal programming this way. Subliminal programming is real because at the end of the day, they want you to go into that. And I also go on people's WhatsApp. This is a past student of the school. So you notice I see past music school, and this is school, musical harmony. And of course, I have them. So he sends it the information there, and I may comment on it if it's okay, right? Next person, right? So Mr. Holmes is there, and of course, you're going through the information. He has taken this from off of my WhatsApp because I loaded up. He knows how to screenshot. Some people screenshot all kind of ways. They screenshot with the person's name. I hold the picture down. When I hold the picture down, the person information isn't there. Let's say I want this. Why do girls shop longer than boys? Shopping never causes heart attacks. Paying the bill does. So let's say I want this information. I hold the information, and you notice I'm not seeing the person name. Some people will try to take a screenshot where the name is there. I hold it, the name comes off, and then I press the power knob and the volume knob together, and it will take a screenshot. Here it is, and go back and take the screenshot. Clean. And that's it. And then when I now want to load this, which I'm going to do now off my status, I come here, I click on it, I select the information, I edit the information, come to the there, je coupe dans le masala, right, go again, right, and I edit it. When I do that, it will come bigger on my screen. Everything else, paying the bill, and you could put something. What you are doing, you are communicating with your audience, because this is how people communicate now. More persons communicate this way to me, and I get more persons who are interested in Karatbars because I'm sending information. So how many persons are using this way to market their business, as the case may be? So all this information I already post. All this information with corporate event, yes, I already posted. Corporate event today is at 2 o'clock, and that's why I'm having this session here now. I just send them a reminder, right? For those who reminder today. Well, that was actually yesterday. Right, that was yesterday at 11 o'clock. So this was already past 11 o'clock. So that was already on already. So at the end of the day, you have all the information there. How do you communicate quickly with your team members? That's it. I have some other secrets I won't share now. But that's the basic and advanced, I would say, of how I use WhatsApp. I'm able to track each person in my network, where they read my message, if they're able to communicate directly or not. I have my main groups, and then I have my subgroups of those persons. And so just the same way, I would code my phone. Let's just share. Some people don't do it. I'm Roman Catholic, so I code the persons inside the Roman Catholic. If you notice that, you'll see the mark RC. Then after, you'll see some KBs, that's Karatbars. So you'll see some of them in double groups. And if they're in double groups, I have to know that I can't be posting the same thing twice to them. So broadcast is a very dangerous thing, because sometimes if you have the same thing going out to these two sets of persons, then sometimes you can code some of the groups. That's why if you notice when I was sharing the information, I told you that I have some of them marked don't. And the don't mean don't forward to when I'm sending a general. I have some of them don't because some of the same people may be Christians who are there, so I wouldn't forward the same. I'm forwarding Karatbar's information. These persons here will get Karatbar's information. Now, if I'm forwarding something general, these persons who I said don't in broadcast will not get it. And I said, hey, let me know if you're getting the thing twice. I will remove these persons from my general broadcast and put them in a don't so that I would know that I have persons who are getting it multiple times and I code them out of it. This is a fantastic way of using WhatsApp through different things and challenges that I've had early on with so many persons trying to get me for a certain situation that took place earlier with my family. I had no other choice but to learn how to communicate with at least 3,000 to 4,000 persons. And it's very, very simple, but simple for me now. But in setting it up, it took a little time to understand what to do and how to communicate. So in closing, WhatsApp can be a good and a bad thing. Is how you set it up to be, right? At the end of the day, one last thing I just want to just share. When you are sharing information, and it is not it is a message. So let's look at a message that I sent to the Karatbar's family. Let's look at them. They're in the different groups, but there's I have to actually type it like this one. Jump on the call. I hold the information from the other room. I click copy, and now I have to individually come here and send the information in. Copy, select, hold, right click, paste, and select paste and just enter. And that is how it goes in to those broadcasts. So when you're sending messages, you have to actually copy the information that you want to send to your broadcast and then send it out to there. Right? Some persons who I send personal development to, I use this broadcast to send the personal development. So it's not inside of my Karatbar's account, right? And in closing, as I just want to share something here. Once you click on these three things, like your chat room, whatever chat room you have, that you are admin of, you can click here and you can set up two things. I start all the messages that are important to me. So if I need any of you, look at the messages that are important, 604 messages, I click on star and all the most important messages. So if somebody asks me for something and they need something from there, I can always go back and find it. Crypto class, trading, bam, bam, bam. I need to see my gold rush, whatever it is, I have it saved. If they just wanted, let's say I want to send this back on my status, I can select the information here. Select it, look at here, select it, let's just say those four. Click on arrow and send. Bam. I come back, it comes back to that. It is going to my status while I am continuing. Let's just say I want to send this one here, and I want to say about it now. I select it, it comes up, look this here, and I click on this here, right here, and when I'm doing that type of share, it makes me be able to add a message onto it. So it goes to my status, but it must be only one at a time, and I want to say buy cash gold today. And I send that. It goes across. So again, it's a very good way, 2020 vision in 2014, Karatbars. So I screenshot this from the session here, right? And what you're seeing happening is that you can start all the important messages. The next thing, I know some leaders know how to do it. is that some of the chat rooms are coded group settings, and you have edit admins only, send all messages to all or only to admins, and edit group admins. So sometimes you want to change a group, right? Send message to all. At this time, if I click on this, only admins, it meaning only admins can send messages. So you can have a group, but I encourage conversation, right, about Karatbars, so I leave it open, right? So everyone can talk there inside in that sphere. So I click OK. There. So that group now can talk. If I have a group that I don't want any conversation to be happening, then I'm the admin there. Well, I let the other admins know too as well. Hey, I'm blocking off this because people are sending too much information that are not of Karatbars. So it's better that I just lock off the room. That's if you don't have control of the room. In this room, everybody knows what's the order. So you would not see anybody. You would just see people either responding, okay, right, Pastor Carlos send the video, right, next one, somebody will respond, Pastor Carlos will send the information, and then somebody will respond, and that's it. People will just respond, and they would get the information, and you could check and see on the information if they clicked on the video itself or the audio or the information and they viewed it. And that's how beautiful WhatsApp is. It's also a very important way. I see Alan is all welcome. Alan, I just spoke about you not too long ago, right? So Alan Ashe is on. So at the end of the day, WhatsApp is a very important tool of communication. Now it wasn't so. You see? So a lot of persons invite people to different things, and this person invited me to something here. At the end of the day, I'll say, thanks. Thanks for the info. I'm talking about what is your speed. We'll be busier this time. Right? And I send that person. So what is your speed? If you look at my WhatsApp, I only have 2 messages that are and that is this here, this chat room here, and the next chat room. So at the end of the day, what is your speed? Right? What is your speed? How are you communicating quickly to your team? How are you able to read the information? And that's the whole idea behind it. I just want to close off here now. Just going to switch back here now. You could select here, right? So at this point here, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to switch the view, as you can see, and come back to the main screen. Is it on it? Cancel. Right, and yes. Right, so at the end of the day, this is how you can use the communication to know your business. If you notice, no matter that we have 2 phones inside the room and I'm using my laptop, we only have 1 audio. We only have 1 audio here. This is the audio here. I'm bringing it here. Only 1 audio. The other 2 phones, the audio is not connected here. Oops, my bad. That's a mistake. My bad. Stay right here. Hold it here. I changed the spot for you, right? So you'll see it now. Good. Right. So you should be seeing right, great. So what I was saying here, if you notice here that these other 2 phones here, the audios are not connected. You see that there? They're not connected. No matter we're in the same room. If 2 audios inside the room, you would get feedback. But once I don't select the audio, it would not come in. I can still use the video to illustrate and see what's happening. So simple like that. And that is how it is for me for when I'm doing mass communication and I'm finished with all my communication for the day. I want to thank you guys and ladies and gentlemen for being on the call, and for those who would have been looking at it. If you have any questions on that, you can send me a private message, and we can see how we can assist as the case may be. Peace and love. Over and out. I'm just going to just ask my yeah, so that's it. And over from Marlon, communication skill set. That's what I do. And at the end of the day, ciao. Let's go and build. Awoo!
Thanks, Marlon.